What's up, guys? My name is Dingus Bartholomew Johnson. This is my first time putting on these sunglasses and this mask in like 4-ish months because I had my entire my entire second semester of college in between my last video and now. So yeah, that's kind of what this video is going to be about also, by the way, but I'm just letting you know where I've been. I absolutely could have recorded video, so it's not an excuse as to why I didn't record videos. I'm just letting you guys know. This channel sucks and gets no views, so nobody, cares anyway, but yeah, today, this is just going to be kind of, I finished my first year of college. It's currently Wednesday. I came back on Monday because my last two finals were on Monday. I didn't record this video yesterday because I had a bunch of stuff going on yesterday. I also have a bunch of stuff going on today, but I'm recording this kind of in between. I have like an hour break. So yeah, for the past 9 months, I did my freshman year in college type shit, whatever you want to call it. University of Maryland, Cumberland Hall. I lived on 5th floor. It was pretty cool. None of you care about any of that. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm going to stop. I'm going to try to make this less about, me and more about college in general. I'm a self-centered bitch, so I love making conversation about myself. I'm going to try to not do that. I just got a new haircut. It's kind of, I don't know, mid. Wait a minute. I completely forgot I made this, and it's actually, I just realized, how perfect this is for this video. It was just going to be kind of general advice, and I had no idea where I was going, but I made this thing of college advice, a week or two ago. Just a bunch of random stuff I see over the internet. I add on to, I didn't make it all in one sitting a couple weeks ago. I, started it probably, a couple months ago, and I've been adding to it ever since. There's currently 27 things on this list. So, I guess this video could just be kind of just running through all 27 of these things, kind of speed running through. It's just all general college advice. Some of them are specific, some of them are broad, but it's perfect for this video, and I forgot it existed until now. So 28 actually now, because I just added another one. But okay, so first thing, chronologically, this piece of advice that always goes around, that kind of is a big thing, the first week of freshman year or whatever after you move in. Do everything you can. Meet as many people as you can. Go out, exit your comfort zone, do all the things that you see. You know what I mean? That is good advice. I'm not gonna say that's bad advice. I am saying you don't have to stress about that. Don't overstress yourself on that particular piece of advice, because at least for me, my first week, my UMD made me do shit. There were so many required or recommended events in my first week that, even if I didn't go to any optional ones, I still would have met people anyway. True that is at every college, and it is true that I was in 1 club and 2 programs at UMD, so there was just a shit ton of stuff happening at the same time in the first week. But, right after I got, not right after, but the week after I got there, reflecting back, I was like, dude, they just made me do so much shit anyways, and you don't have to stress about it. Moving on, guys are weird as hell. Men, we all hate men, right? You know what I mean? Yeah, they're weird. General advice for any new college student is to stay away from men, unless they're cool. There are a lot of cool men. I met a lot of men that I really like. I also met a lot of men that I really didn't like, which is different than women, because a lot of the women at college are actually really cool. I don't even know if I met a singular... No, there's one. But, there's 7 men that we don't like. So, basically, just stay away from anyone who looks like they would be or is in a frat, and you should be fine. 3, there are 2 layers of homesickness in college. The first one is in the first month or week or so, especially the first week, when you're like, oh my god, I want to go home, I hate this new place, I hate all of it, I want to go back to high school, I want to go home, I want to be in my own bed in the comfort of my own family. Then you eventually get used to that. You go home once and you're like, yeah, fuck that. And then at the end of the year, when you come home, you're homesick because college was your home, and you're really sad because it's all over, and you're never going to be as happy as you were as a college freshman. Yeah, you're just going to have to end up coping with that, but you have a whole year. So this one is kind of just, there's a lot of random little tidbits of life advice in this list. This one is don't let people change you, you know what I mean? Don't join any kind of communities on campus or whatever that are full of people that will make you change your personality in order for them to like you. Don't do that. Show your real personality and the people will come to you. Or join communities where people already like you. This is just generally if you're a likable person, this really shouldn't be a problem for you. But even people that are weird, they find their niche. There was this one dude at orientation that I met this guy Dustin at orientation, and we were just chilling at 1 a.m. in Elkton Hall one day, and there was this dude who was telling this story, and he thought everyone was listening to him, and they were just laughing at him because it was stupid, but he thought they were laughing at him because they were laughing because his story was cool. He was telling a story about, oh my god, I kissed this girl at beach week. No one really cared, and everyone kind of thought he was weird, but me and Dustin were he'll find his niche. You know what I mean? I've been seeing Dustin everywhere, by the way. I saw him at DC when he went to go see the cherry blossom. So random. I still talk to that guy. Yeah, and also, just kind of random thing. If you have an orientation, there's a very high chance you'll stay with a bunch of people you met there. So, great place to find a roommate if you hadn't found one yet. Yeah, the general thing of that advice is don't let people change you because you are the most valuable asset you have. All right, next thing. In college, you're like, oh my god, we're all adults now. We're all mature. Gossip won't exist. It will. I promise you. It still exists. People are still immature as fuck, and they hate each other for absolutely no reason. Gossip is still real and very prevalent. This one, I'll just read verbatim from my list. Do whatever the hell you want. You don't have to do anything if you don't want to. You don't even have to follow this advice. It doesn't matter. You have free will. Which is true. You know, you're a free person for the first time in your life, probably. So, you know, do whatever the hell you want. Next one I'm also going to read verbatim because I think it's most effective that way. Take as many photos and videos as you can just so that your nostalgia when you look back after the year end is as gut-wrenching as possible. Yeah, no, looking back, it's like, oh, I wish I had that back. But it's also like, you know, the Dr. Seuss thing or whatever that's like, don't be sad, it's gone, be happy it happened. That quote has, like, got me through a lot. Oh my god, I can't stress this enough. My girlfriend's sister, she goes to Wisconsin, which is even bigger than UMD. She completely agreed with this. Oh my god. It does not matter how big your school is. Everyone knows everyone. I went to a big high school. My high school had, like, 2,500 students. And if you thought everyone knew everyone there and that was the max, no. I promise you, everyone knows everyone in college. Cannot stress this enough, like for real. At the start of the year, like you'll probably be very surprised at like how generally kind and welcoming people are. I don't know if this is just an UMD thing or if it's the people who ended up around me, but like it's like everyone wants to meet new people as well, just like you know what I mean? Like, if a person's a bitch, they're not gonna show it. That's why at the end of this, I said this will last approximately 2 weeks, because after that, when people find their cliques, they stop being nice to everyone. That's just like the bitches, though. That's just the people who are mean. But like the people who are cool and shit, there's a lot of them. So that's pretty cool. You can be dumb, but don't be retarded. Always make sure to doom scroll at least 4 hours after waking up and before going to bed every single day. I went to a college UMD that I recognize I'm lucky for going to that college because it has very good food. In terms of food, UMD has actually very good food. However, the dining halls still got boring. So even if you go to a college with good food, at some point the dining halls are going to get boring, so you're probably going to spend a shit ton of money on DoorDash, Grubhub, or whatever the fuck, and you're going to start exploring all the food options on campus. So, you know, avoid that if you can. Just try to suck it up and use your meal plan without spending $200 on DoorDash. Also, if you're a girl, get Uber. Know a person on campus with a car. Your life is not yours if you sit and worry about what people will think about every decision you make. Oh my god, this is like the canon event in like the first, a lot of these is centered about like the first week of college, but like, there's going to be that one function or event or party or whatever that happens in the first week that will be so amazing you will spend the entire remainder of the year trying to replicate it to no avail. That will be the bar and you will never cross it again. Take history class, any of them, for gen ed, major, whatever. There will always be exactly one person. It's never going to be no one, and it's never going to be more than one. There's exactly one person in every history class who will never shut the fuck up, but is very smart. This one person is very smart and very outspoken and extroverted and will talk about everything because they know everything and they're knowledgeable and they will speak excessively, and the teacher likes that because I mean they're essentially like a teacher's pet, but like not like an annoying person, just like very outspoken about everything history. And as long as you know are used to the sound of their voice, they won't annoy the fuck out of you. Everyone else is in the exact same position you are. Okay, this is like a big point. It goes heavily with what I said earlier about like everyone being so nice, especially at the start of the year, dude. You are the same, like you're in the same position as everyone else. I got a shot in my arm earlier today, so it's sore. So anyway, yeah, dude, you're in the same position as everyone else. Everyone else wants to meet people too. You'll be fine, dog. For scheduling classes, it like generally varies per person, but at least in my opinion, 11 to 2 is like the optimal learning window. Like if you can avoid scheduling any class outside of that, like give or take, like I'm like a late person, but if you're a morning person, maybe like 9 to 12 or something. If you find your window, which you will do, and then avoid taking any classes out of that. Like basically anyone, nobody ever wants to take a class from 3:30 to 4:45. That is like hell. I mean, I understand a lot of it's out of your control, especially if you're in a major with highly competitive classes, but like, if you can, find your optimal learning window and use it. Schedule your classes in that. That's what I'm doing for next semester, and I'm very happy with my schedule. Next one, I don't know if it's just like a personal thing or if it's not a personal thing, but like, There is no meal time. I mean, I know UMD has anytime dining, which is nice because some dude like apparently starved on campus in 2017. So they started like their dining halls are like, I know the Y, which is right like next to where I lived. It was like no, not 9. It was like I don't even know when it opened because I never went when it opened. But maybe it opened at like 7 and then it closed at 9 every night, and it stayed open that whole time, which is good. Which meant for me, with the point I was gonna say earlier, there was no semblance of meal times. I just eat when I'm hungry, and that's like most UMD students. I averaged like probably 1.75 meals a day, but they were like big meals. They were comically large meals. My body never knew whether it was gonna have 500 calories or 5,000 calories in any given day because they both happen quite a lot of times. I don't know. At least if your college has anytime dining, like you will have no semblance of meal times at the end, unless you're like an actual responsible person to do meal planning and shit. If so, good for you. But that's not me. I'm a dumbass, so. No semblance of meal times. I just eat when I'm hungry. Also, when entering college, think of your like high school schedule, like when you woke up, when you did all your stuff during the day, and when you went to bed. Push that back 3 hours, well, forward, I guess, 3 hours. Like if you woke up at 7, you wake up at 10 now, and if you went to bed at 12, you go to bed at 3 now. That will be your new schedule. And that's also considering you get the same amount of sleep, which you probably won't. Another thing, like, this isn't written down, this is just kind of on the fly, but like your sleep schedule is going to be awful. I said this earlier at the start of the video. If you're a guy, don't join a frat. Unless it's a professional frat or like an academic frat or whatever, that's okay. That's permissible. That's not awful. Like social frats, ass, awful. That's like the bottom of human society. If aliens came and visited Earth, and I had to rank everyone on a tier list based off how well I would want them to like represent the human population while meeting the aliens, I would put frat guys at the bottom of the bottom. That is like the bottom. What's a more like emphasized synonym for bottom? That's like super mega bottom of society. Not join a social frat. Oh my god, please don't. Please don't. Just don't. You'll become insufferable and everyone will hate you, rightfully so. Sororities are cool. I know a bunch of people in sororities. Like probably my 2 girl best friends on campus are in sororities. I don't know what it is about frat culture versus sorority culture, dude, but like sororities fine. Frats are fucking terrible. Oh my god, if you aren't doing this before, you need to get into college. I've been doing this since like sophomore year of high school, but use a calendar. For God's sake, please use it. Like it will help you. So it will immeasurably make your life better. Oh my God! Let me show you mine. What I do is I like make mine kind of on Google, and I make like squares for every day, and I write what I know is gonna happen in every day, and I color code them based off of a bunch of random stuff. But yeah, this is my calendar. There's a bunch of stuff on it. And it will help you tremendously. It's not even my school year anymore. I'm still using this. General kind of life advice here, but you can use it in college. Trust your gut. I just said college. Wow. College, yeah. Trust your gut. It's right 95% of the time. This shit pisses me off. Oh my god. Like my best friend, probably my best friend ever. I've known him since 6th grade. He lived in Pyeongchang, which is right next to where I lived at UMD. He was a freshman as well. I went to his dorm all the time. He is, oh my god, I love the guy, but he's so, like, romantically incapable, it pains me. And he lets it dictate his life. That's the big thing. Do not let romance dictate your life. It pisses me off. Both me and my roommate, actually, were in very healthy, sustained relationships, and we were, like, kind of the model duo for, like, the rest of the 4, because everyone was like, oh my god, I want to get like them. Like, I might be completely making that up, by the way, but I know that they're saying, like, yo, like, these 2 are romantically, like, flourishing right now. People who are like in and out of relationships constantly, one girl, which is the guy I'm talking about. Oh my god, he fucked this girl, he's about to take this girl, but he likes this girl. They're all different people, and he has 7 other people on his roster as well. Like, shut the fuck up. I don't even know how much I need to empathize, but no one cares about your love life because that is you. You know what I mean? Let it take your life and the people around you, and you won't shut the fuck up about it. God, I love you, man, but like, oh my god, it pisses me off. I don't even know, like, it's kind of general advice. But yeah, don't let romance dictate your life, please. Find a girl and stick with her. Like, don't think you can see her under the altar, then why would you do anything? This one is cool, and it can be applied to college. It's like, whether you want to, if you're like considering whether or not to do something, think this. All right, if you died today, which can happen, would you be proud of what you'd accomplished? You know what I mean? That's a great quote, actually. It doesn't even really have to do with college directly. It's just like, you know, it can be used in anything. It's just a great quote. Bring at least one business professional thing. You'll probably need it at some point. None of this will matter in 50 years. No one will care. You don't even have to listen to this advice. Do whatever the hell you want. Kind of was the thing I said earlier, but yeah. It won't matter in 50 years. I mean, unless you, like, kill somebody. This dude, the diddler is what we called him. He put cameras in the bathrooms at JW, which is one of the dorms. It's one of the nice dorms, and it has like individual bathrooms, which, by the way, a lot of fucking has to go on in those bathrooms because there's no way. But yeah, they have like individual bathrooms. Like one person goes in and takes a shower and shits or whatever and comes out. It's not like a communal thing. He put cameras in those and he sold the footage and whatever. I don't know. I know a bunch of details on the case because there was a girl on my floor who was dating a guy on his floor. So she got a bunch of information from him and she told us. But my point with this is that no matter in 50 years, don't do some dumb shit like that. But like, you know, no one will care in 50 years if you use a fake ID to go out to see stuff. There's a bar in College Park where UMD is. Like, just do it, bruh. You know what I mean? Kind of goes to the other thing. Do shit. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's it. Do shit. Finally, cherish the moments. You know what I mean? Like, there's that one quote is like, you don't really know the value of a moment until it becomes a memory. If you're in a situation that like is good and you know will become a memory eventually, which is probably most like social situations, cherish it. Don't be like, oh my god, I gotta record this. Oh my god, 4K, 60 FPS. Look at all like, dude. Cherish the moments. Live in the moment. You yourself in 10 years will do anything to go back to where you are right now. Live in the moment. Just one friend group. I mean, I love them, but like they always insist on recording everything. Like, why? Just enjoy the moment, bro. A moment is a lot less impactful when there's like 7 people with phones being like, "Oh, happy birthday! Oh my God, here, say something to the camera." Like, just be authentic, be real. Put away the goddamn phone. Yeah, that's my advice. Cherish the moments, type shit. This video is kind of awful. I'm not gonna lie. It's also being released at a very inopportune time because I don't know. I'm just releasing these all the day I record them. So yeah, that's about it. I hope you found my college advice helpful. You definitely didn't, but, you know, hopefully there's at least 1 or 2 little sparks of wisdom in there somewhere. Yeah, that's all I have for you today. That's about it. See ya.